Well, good afternoon from South Florida quarantine headquarters. Actually, it's not a headquarters; it's sequestration. It's only quarantine if you're sick.
That's true.
But this is Mark Mernan. Hey, welcome to another episode of Investigators in Cars Drinking
Hi.
Coffee. This is my host, Wendy Straw Mernan, licensed private investigator. And okay, we've made the point here. We're all trying to be safe, but Wendy and I have been holed up together now for weeks and still married to each other. We've not thought about suicide, but homicide maybe. Just kidding, just kidding. Anyway, so live from Quarantine Central here in South Florida, one of the COVID hotspots. So our prayers to all who are afflicted with this horrible virus and affected by and the consequences of it. So
our hearts are heavy.
Yeah, they really are, and this is a difficult time. And I think last week, or just the other day as well, there were some storms in Mississippi, and we have friends all throughout the Southeast who were, I'm sure, directly or indirectly impacted, not just by the virus, but by the effects of the storm. So our prayers are with you, and hoping that you all are safe. But this time we are going to talk about something that we have been working on for some time. I've been alluding to it on our Twitter feed and our Facebook page, but this is our ebook. Da-da-da. Can you see that? Marketing to Plaintiff Attorneys. And it's entitled An Easy to Follow Guide on How to Get Hourly Rates Insurance Companies Would Never Pay. Nice. So, Marketing to Plaintiff Attorneys. This is an ebook. This is actually just a hardcover. It's the cover. Because it is in fact an ebook and it's harder to show. So I printed this up, but the Marketing to Plaintiff Attorneys is kind of a step-by-step guide to building a practice that allows you to market to plaintiff attorneys. And Wendy, you have worked for many years in a, did you see a...
The cardinal is back.
There's a cardinal. You're
there he
kidding
is,
me.
there he is.
Oh, something about the car. So the Cardinals, not the St. Louis Cardinals because they're not playing, but that was an actual Cardinal.
I'm sorry, okay.
So we're back on this. We're talking about the new ebook, Marketing to Plaintiff Attorneys. And Wendy, you came from a very long career working for plaintiff lawyers. Mm-hmm. And how did they advertise? I mean, you see them everywhere, right?
Yeah, well, mine was mega advertising. He did it everywhere.
Yeah, he did but you'll see it alongside the road, 1-800-HURT, call lawyer. Their marketing for plaintiff attorneys is everywhere. It's ubiquitous. It's on billboards, cable television networks. But that is often an overlooked area for private investigators to build a business in, because all those plaintiff lawyers, unlike the insurance companies, all those plaintiff lawyers will pay your hourly rate. And if you do good work for them, they won't complain about it either for the most part.
No, they appreciate it.
Yeah, and so we have really made a niche for ourselves, marketing to plaintiff attorneys. And the ebook will kind of give you a step-by-step basis. I'm just reading from the content page here, beginning with a self-appraisal. What do you have to do and know about yourself and about your business in order to market to these lawyers? Defining the marketplace, understanding the terminology of plaintiff injury cases, defining your objectives, accomplishing those objectives, how to take a recorded statement, how to set a budget with a client, because there's something unique about plaintiff lawyers. Plaintiff lawyers are probably the most entrepreneurial types of lawyers. And why is that?
They don't get paid unless they win.
And they don't get paid until there's a settlement.
Yeah.
And let me just take one quick moment here to do a quick advertising. Not only do we have the ebook, we've got our new Investigators in Cars Drinking Coffee mugs.
Cheers.
Cheers to those who wish us well.
This is a big day.
Yeah, so it is. Kind of rolling out a couple of new products on that. So we've got the mugs as well. Still our coasters.
Now, who wrote the ebook?
I wrote the ebook.
You did?
I did. Do you remember all that? Thank you very much.
Wow.
She's got a glove, so. But yeah, I wrote the ebook with, obviously, with great assistance from my editor and co-worker, partner, who has spent about 30 years working in plaintiff firms.
Who's that?
You.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't be bashful.
Didn't know I was that old.
No, you're not that old. You started as a child. But how do you get the business? So we cover the definitions, the marketplace, the objectives that the attorneys are trying to reach, the entrepreneurial nature of it, because attorneys have to front the cost. Plaintiff lawyers front the cost until there's a settlement. But that doesn't mean that they don't pay their bills. We have found our plaintiff lawyers to be among the fastest paying, as well as the most lucrative.
They're awesome clients.
They're awesome clients. They're very good. But how do you get the work? So we cover in this section on marketing, traditional marketing practices and some non-traditional marketing practices. And we also cover something very interesting. How do attorneys actually find investigators? So we did a study on that a few years ago, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We found one of our consultants actually did the work for us. So offering related services. So all those are covered in this magnificent masterpiece, work right here, offering your services, marketing to plaintiff attorneys, how to get hourly rates that insurance companies would never pay. And who would this be actually marketed for? As you and I were discussing the market for it, who would actually be interested in this book?
I don't know. You wrote it.
We talked about it. Those investigators who are already skilled doing interviews. You and I come out of a criminal defense background.
Mm-hmm.
Also, those who are sick and tired of just doing nothing but surveillances.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Or indigent work. You know, you're tired of doing the indigent criminal work.
Yeah,
you know.
$40 an hour versus sky's the limit for whatever your going rate is. So anyway, we wanted to make that available to you. Now, how do you get a copy of it? Now, there's a caveat in everything, but we are looking for subscribers for our YouTube channel. If you're already a subscriber, send me a direct message on Twitter, a DM on Twitter, and I'll include the link down there on our Twitter account, Complete Legal NV, Twitter at Complete Legal NV. Send me a DM and I will send you a copy with your email address, and I will send you back a copy of the ebook. Become a new subscriber, and let me know down in the comments section an email address to send this to you. We do not collect emails. I'm not using this as a further marketing ploy. We just need the email to send to you a copy of the ebook, and we'll send that to you by email. You'll have it in your hands within hours, and by the time I get a chance to read your email, I'll send it off to you.
And what does it cost?
The cost is free. We're really just looking for subscribers.
Wow.
You can't beat the price. It's about
all
20.
That great information.
All
for
great
nothing.
information. I've actually got. Well, it's not for nothing. You do have to sign up because we
Yeah.
are, like I said, trying to beef up our subscriber base on our YouTube channel, which is becoming one of our primary means of disseminating information. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that down there. Then DM me on it. Direct message me on Twitter, and I'll include the link for that below. DM, direct message.
Okay.
But again, get your free copy of Marketing to Plaintiff Attorneys. This is your chance right now. Vanna, I'll buy a vowel. No, okay. And how to get an easy to follow guide on how to get hourly rates insurance companies would never pay. So we look forward to seeing you next on our next episode of Investigators in Cars. Also, we still have this. If you are subscribing to this, when you do that, we'll throw a couple of these in as well into the mail if you're a new subscriber, just to keep these going out as well. But we certainly appreciate you, and we look forward to some return to quasi-normalcy here in the next few weeks. In the meantime, we are hoping the best for your business. Take this opportunity now, tie into a podcast, subscribe to some podcasts. Scott Fulmer's Intermountain PI. The new one out is PI Perspectives as well by Matt Speyer. We enjoy these as well. Pursuit Magazine is another online resource for you. Our friend Hal and Kim over at Pursuit Magazine. PI Magazine as well with Jim Nanos. There's plenty of resources. If you have some downtime, avail yourself of those opportunities.
I say we get that cardinal on the camera next
Yeah,
time.
next time we're going to get the cardinal on the camera. But in the meantime, folks, be safe, keep your distances. We'll see you on the next episode of Investigators in Cars Drinking Coffee.
Bye-bye.